Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Albert Tan from Download Silo. Today we are going to do a Facebook live session on this No Limit app, and we have actually invited the Chief Marketing Officer from this No Limit. He's none other than Gerry Ardian. So Gerry, how are you?
Hello, Albert. I'm fine. I'm fine. How about you?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good too. So while we are talking, we are actually testing the system sound as well as the video. So before we actually go to the main introduction, let me do some housekeeping for the audience. So guys, as usual, I would like to request you guys to do something for us, for everyone. Can you just please hold on, give permission to this wave video by clicking the link as I stated in the screen, so that we can see your name as well as your profile photo when you're commenting on the chat. So this is important as well because today we have 5 prizes to be given away. And if your name and photos are not what I call in our backend, we will not know who you are, so we will not enter your name as to the giveaway. So please do that and help everybody, help yourself, so that you may stand a chance to win the prize. So today prize is actually what they call quite good prices. Let me check what are the prices. Hold on a second. Okay, so there are two prices of tier one, value at $59. License tier one. No, three tier one prices, and one tier two, which is actually value at 119 value, and the fifth price is tier three, 199 value. So we have 5 prices to be won, and please stay back and hopefully that you enjoy the demo as well as what they call our speaker. And before we actually goes into the details, let me ask Gerry. Gerry, are you ready? We can ask you some question now.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So Gerry, when I first come across this No Limit app, I'm actually very surprised. The name is called No Limit.
Yeah,
Do you know what's the reason why your founder or maybe your team give this name
yeah.
to this app called No Limit?
Okay. So basically, this is quite become a discussion on all of the place, yeah, because we have the name of No Limit, but there is some limitation maybe that you can find on our LTD package or maybe on our original website. But actually, first thing first, when we actually this is created by our founders, from our CEO. No limit means for the never ending learning and improvement. So that is our tagline because and this is started from a research from our founders on his college, and then it becomes keep developing, keep improve, because as we know on social media itself, there will be never ending for improvement. There will be new social media, new data sources, and so on. So no limit, it is much closer to the never ending learning and improvement itself.
Mhm.
I hope that can
Okay.
answer your question, Albert.
Yeah, I get you. At first, I was talking there's no limit on all the limits of the app, which is actually a lot to think about it. So now I understand. This is actually continuous improvement, no limit to the
Yeah.
sky. We can achieve good things. So it's quite a good slogan as well. So that's good. And the audience will actually would like to know where are you from? Which country are you from?
Yeah. Okay. So actually, I haven't greet all of the audience here. Yeah. Hello.
Yes. Mhm. Can you hear us? Your video is frozen,
I'm sorry. Can you hear my voice, Albert?
Yes, now I can hear you, but your video is frozen. Your
Oh, okay.
connection
Okay.
is
Okay.
not too good, actually. Can you check?
Okay. Let me. How about now?
Okay, now it's better. Okay, I was
Okay.
asking, where are you from? Which country are you
Yeah.
from?
Yeah, okay. Actually, we are from Indonesia. For more specific place, we are come from Bandung City. maybe some of you much more know about Bali, maybe about Jakarta, but there's another big city in Indonesia, Bandung. Yeah, we came from Bandung actually, and then we have established since 2010, but we are more focused on the local market. But starting in this year, after this COVID, we try to expand our market to global.
Okay. Yeah, we know that you started in Indonesia from Bandung, and can you tell us your customer base? How many customers do you have right now on a monthly basis? No MRR status.
Okay, so actually we started as a B2B business. So we much work with a big company. So we only have some of the clients, maybe around 10 to 22 clients per month. But since 2018, we started for the B2C, for the retail. So our customers can purchase our product directly to our website. So from now on, we already have around 75 to 100 new clients every single month.
Okay, that's good because right now you are actually trying to focus on B2C, if I'm not wrong, because most of the AppSumo customer are actually B2C, but a little bit on a B2B, to get the exposure, So that's good. And with that, one last question I want to ask before we actually go into demo. How big is your team? Are they all in Indonesia or are they distributed across the world?
Okay, so actually, for today, we only team focus still in Indonesia, but we have some of our partners in the US that will help us to expand the market. So we also try to work and then have a partners with some agencies in the different countries. But for today, we have around 50 teams. It is a combination of developers, of course, and also the analysts. So we also have an analyst team to help our clients for more comprehensive service, not only for the dashboard, for the tools, but also we also give some consultation and also recommendation.
Okay, that's good for everybody to know, because in this LTD community, buyers are very sensitive on the background of the company. They must have confidence before you actually buy it. Because as I told you earlier, a lot of company actually, or maybe one or two guy in the company, they push up the product, good for 3 months, get the money from AppSumo, and disappear after that. So that's why we want to be sure, or rather the audience want to be sure that this is something that we can trust. So I think we are in good hand, and I can actually I've spoken to your good friend, Fikri. He's from Gerry. Gerry have high regards on your company, and he actually recommended me to you guys. So that's why we are here to do a webinar with you guys. So guys, without further ado, I would like to invite Gerry to go into the backend and to show you how to use this NoLimit app to optimize your what you call social media strategy, so that you can get more customers. Okay. Let me show your splash screen. Can you
so how about this?
Go to the tab? Yes, good. That will be your tab.
Okay, so actually before I demonstrate the tools, I want to share a bit information around 3 to 5 minutes about NoLimit itself to make sure we all of us understand what is the purpose of these tools. So this is only an overview of the NoLimit. This is the fact that we found about the big data. So actually, we focus on the big data, but more specific on the online media, as we call it, as social media, and also online news. And this is the another information about the usage of big data itself. So this is what we started as a B2B company. We work with the enterprise agencies and also government, specific in Indonesia, organization, or even for the small, medium enterprises. And this is another thing. However, big data is not that simple because the sources itself very various, and also there is also something new for the data. For example, in social media like TikTok, this is also something new, and I don't know in other country, but in Indonesia is very happening for the usage of TikTok, and also the high cost to maintain the data, and also the experts of the big data. Yeah. For another information, actually, we as we started as a 2010, so we also have another product. But maybe you can see, if you are curious for our product, you can see to our website. I will skip it for now. And this is the tools that we have on the LTD for the AppSumo. We call it as a NoLimit dashboard. So specifically, we collect the data, we analyze the data from Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and also online news. And for the use case itself, this is the sample of what our clients request to us. They want to improve their content, they want to optimize their digital campaign, and also they want to manage their reputations, like a sentiment analysis. And also they want to discover the trend and issues around their brand or around their industry, and also to compare the performance from your brand to another competitors. And this is what I will demonstrate for the tools itself. And this is a bit about NoLimit. We established in 2010, and this is some of our clients, but maybe you're not quite familiar with this local companies, yeah. So some of them come from Indonesia, from the telco industry, FMCG, media, logistic, NGO, banking, government agency, and some other companies.
Yeah, I recognize some of the names, from my country, Air Asia.
Indonesia. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let me move to the dashboard itself. How
Okay.
about this? Can you see my screen for the dashboard?
Yes, you can see your screen, no problem.
Okay, just Albert, please tell me if my connection is unstable or there will be some.
Yes, I
Uh,
will tell you. Don't worry.
okay, thank you. So basically, this is the dashboards look like. As I have said before, the sources of the data that will be analyzed on the dashboard come from social media, and the second one from the online media. But when you see our deals page for the from the AppSumo, we only focus on the social media because for an online media itself, we're still focused on the local online news, and also the top 50 for the worldwide media. So we haven't covered all of the media. So we still focus on the social media for the global market. So before talking further about the analysis side, actually I need to explain a bit about the object, the quota itself. As Albert have shown you on the Facebook group, there is some quota for each package. For example, this is the limitation of the account quota, and also the limitation of the keyword and hashtag quota. So this is quite simple. This is the case study for the online TV company. So for example, this is some of the account that I monitor on this dashboard. So I monitor Netflix, Twitter account, and also another competitor's view account on Twitter, and also Disney Hotstar. And not only for the account, I also need to monitor the keywords itself. Why we need to monitor the keywords? Because all of the conversation on the social media, uh, there will be some conversation that is not mentioning the official account. For example, I just tweet this morning. I woke up and suddenly want to watch Netflix, but I didn't mention the official account. So we need to monitor the keywords. So all of those conversation will be collected on the dashboard. And this is quite simple. If you want to add some of the account, you can just click the social profile over here. So this is for example, and there will be some recommendation. Just click over here and then click save. And it also happened for the keyword and hashtag. So this is, for example, COVID. So this is the sample of the conversations on the Twitter that is mentioning keywords COVID. But in this phase, you can also filtering the data to make it more relevant. For example, you want to track the conversation on social media only for COVID with another keywords, for example, Indonesia. So the data that will be collected will be much more relevant. And also you can filter the data from the region itself. So this is the basic thing from our dashboard. The data that will be collected depends on the object that you have added to the dashboard. So hopefully this is quite clear for all of you, but later you can ask some question about this. So after we set up the dashboard, all of the data will be collected and we can see all of the analysis side from this part. As you can see here, analytic and social media. And there are some of the pages over here, like a content analysis, community, campaign, conversation, and also part of the comparison. So let me show you each of the pages. So for example, for the content, if you want to track about the numbers of the likes, the numbers of the share, the numbers of the comments from the dashboard, you can see on the content page. So this is, for example, this is the list of account that I have monitored on the dashboard. And you can change the time frame if you want to see only the last 1 week, or maybe you can customize more over here. If you want to see the last month, the last 3 months, or the last year, you can just modify it over here. So this is the numbers of the total posts that these accounts have created on social media, and also the growth itself, and also the total like, total comment, the numbers of the engagement rate, the day-to-day performance. So we as a social media specialist or social content creator can also check when your posts perform well compared to the other days. And also we can see when do your followers engage. So we much more understand about the behavior of our followers, the behavior of our audience, on which day they will be active or in which time they will be active. And the word cloud, and the last one is the list of posts made. So this is, you can see all of the posts from all of the account that you have monitored on the dashboard. And also you can see which content that performs well compared to the other content. So some of our clients use this to improve their content strategy, because they know how the audience prefer to like the content itself. Okay, so this is for the content analysis. If you want to know more about the audience, the growth of the followers, what do people say about this, about our account, and also who is the loyal followers that always interact with our social media profiles, you can just move to the community part. So this will be the numbers of the followers, the numbers of the total engaged user. We call it as an engaged user. So if I comment for the Netflix social media, so it will be count as a one engaged user. The total reply, the response rate, and also the movement of the numbers of the followers. We also have the data of the top talker, so we can analyze our audience that is most active interacting with our post. So this is, for example, there is a username on Twitter, habis nonton film. They commenting on the Netflix account 25 times, only for 1 week. So this is the top talker. We call it as a top talker. And then another one is top talker by engagement. And the last one is top influencer. So the differentiate between this table is if top influencer, we sort it based on the followers. So we can also track if there is some of the big account with the big followers mentioning our social media or even mentioning our competitor. So we can see who is the influencer on this industry. And also the gender itself of the audience, the location, the interest, and again about the word cloud. So when we, so this is the example of Netflix account. We can also track what kind of word related to the Netflix that is happening on the comment section. So if there is some negative words or maybe positive word, we can see it from the word cloud over here. And then for the next one, for the campaign, so for the content analysis and the community analysis, the data come from the account, social media profiles, but specific for hashtag, for campaign, the data comes from the hashtag. But let me jump to the conversation first, because since this is much more important. So if you see over here for the conversation, we're not only taking the data from the social media profiles, but we also take the data from the keywords and also the hashtag. So if you want to know about the conversations about COVID, for example, the conversations about the startup industries and maybe other keywords that you want to monitor, you can see on the conversations part. So this will be the numbers of conversation, the numbers of talk, and this is the numbers of unique user that mentioning the keywords. And this is the positive talk, and also this is the negative talk. And later I will show you how we see about what kind of conversation that is labeled as a positive talk. And then another thing, we can also see day-to-day conversation, the conversation by media. So this industry, for specific for the online TV brand, the conversations comes from Twitter. And this is the sentiment analysis. And again, there will be engaged user by gender, the interest, and then the location. And then this is the list of talk. So if you see something like this on the previous page, like content, content comes from the post. So if we track Netflix social media profiles, all of those posts on the social media will be tracked on the content analysis. But all of those comments section will be tracked on the conversation analysis. So we can see all of the comments, and also we can sort it, for example, based on the engagement. If you want to see the most viral comments about our brand or even competitors' brand or even some keywords, you can just sort from this engagement. And also we give you the original post link if you want to see directly to the original sources of the post. And again, this is the top talker and also top influencers. For actually, this is the sample of an Indonesian market, but in Indonesia, most of the influencers come from the media, like detik.com, kompas.com, viva.co.id, liputan6.com. All of those accounts are the medias in Indonesia. Top talker by engagement, and this is also the word, the peak time, the time of the active audience interacting with the keywords or even the account or the hashtags. And also this is the word cloud. And then the last part of these social media analytics pages is the comparison. So in this part, we can compare one account to another account, or we compare one brand to another brand. So like this is, for example, we have a Netflix, and also we have a View, and also the third one, we have a Disney Plus. And then this is the brand positioning matrix. The higher position means that brand is more popular. There are more conversations about that brand. And on the down position, it means that there is least popular with a smaller conversation on social media. In the left position, it means that there are more negative conversation compared to the positive one. And the right one means that there are more positive conversation compared to the negative ones. So as we can see here, Netflix is much more popular compared to others, but the sentiment itself, it is much more negative conversation compared to positive conversation. And this is also the share of voice, the comparison of the conversation on social media. And again, we can see over here, Netflix is much more popular compared to others. And this is the sentiment analysis, the comparison of the day-to-day engagement, the comparison of the followers, the peak time, day-to-day talk, and again, there will be some of comparison of the posts. So as we can see here, the top 3 posts with the most engaging, with higher engagement comes from Netflix. So if the user comes from another brand, there will be they can learn about how Netflix do some content distribution that gain more engagement on social media. And the last one is the advanced metric. You can see the comparison with easier visualization, like a table over here. So as we can see here, Netflix is much more active than the others. They post 100 more posts around 1 week. And also the engagement rate, the followers count, the growth of the followers, the numbers of reach, and also you can customize some of the metrics over here. If you don't need the post metrics, you can change with other things, for example, with a negative conversation. So basically, those of the pages of the social media analytics part. If you focus on the content analysis, you can just go to the content part. If you focus on the digital campaign, you can go to the campaign. If you focus on the share of voice, the sentiment analysis, you can go to the conversation. And if you want to compare one brand to another brand, one campaign to another campaign, one keyword to another keyword, you can go to the comparison part. And then the last one, if you want to see all of the data of social media, you can just go to the stream panel and click the social media parts over here. So all of the data will be shown in this part. So this is, for example, there are 275,000 total streams only in 1 week. You can also filter the data with this. If you want to only see the negative one, you can just turn off the negative button over here and then click done. So there will be shown all the conversation with negative sentiment analysis. And there are also some of the filters like includes query, excludes query, specific username, stream type, post type, and so on. And then for the last one, this is also what we prepare for the launch on the AppSumo. This is a new feature actually. So this is what I have said before about the online media. The data source is not only come from the social media, but also from the online media. So this is quite simple. You can only put the keywords over here. For example, COVID. So the data will be filtered only for the publishing article with the COVID keywords over the article. So this is, for example, it comes from digital journal. And if we click the article, the specific article, there will be more information about the title, the news website, the date of the article is written, link to source, and also the body text of the article. Okay, maybe
Gerry.
that's all, Albert, for of the short explanation.
Yeah, Gerry, I was curious about this. Your data coming from where? When you say the, let's say now COVID, are you
Hmm?
talking about you scan the whole internet or what?
Okay, so yeah, so actually this is just like what I have said before. We still focus on the online local online media for the Indonesians online media, online news. But we also add some of the 50 top tier worldwide online news. But actually the data only come from those two types of online news.
I see. So it's some from the online news, but then there are so many online news all over the world from each country,
Yeah,
so there will be
yeah, I
thousands of
see.
them.
Yeah, so that's the reason why we don't focus on this online media for the AppSumo launch. This is only additional features, like a bonus features for those users come from Indonesia or from US. So only those two countries that we have covered for the online media. That's why we
Okay.
only focus on the social media for the AppSumo launch.
Mhm. Yeah, because it is something that is I don't know what to say. If you're going to include every media outlet, then there will be thousands of thousands,
Yeah,
because in your country itself is already so many. So in US is even more. So that's why you have to be very selective.
yeah. Actually, this is come from Indonesia. We already have around 5,000, if I'm not mistaken, for the Indonesia specific only. Around 4,000 medias only for Indonesia. Just imagine if we cover all of the countries for specific online media.
Okay. Yeah. But I do not know how you're going to solve this problem. Are you going to, let's say, can the customer or the buyer choose which country they want to have the media from? I mean, media source from.
Yeah, actually, for today, for the online media itself, we haven't go to that request. That's why we only focus. We're still focused on the social media, since social media is much more easier for us to track all of the data, because social media comes from the keyword basis. So, any kind of languages, at least use that keyword that we have monitor on the dashboard, data will be tracked on our dashboard. That's a different thing with the online media. So online media, in current condition, it's still a bonus features for the users. We didn't charge anything for the online media.
Okay, so understand. So, but in the future, are you going to add more? I mean, for country that we selected, going
Yeah,
to add the media itself, or there's no?
yeah.
I mean,
Actually, that is already on our milestone to expand the coverage of the online media. But again, we cannot do it directly to cover all of those countries coverages. We're still focused step by step. We 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 have we got some requests for the our buyers for purchasers from the AppSumo. For today we have noted around 30 countries. That will be next milestone for us to expand the coverages of the social online media.
okay, since you're online, can you show us the roadmap that you know which country actually plan for this news media?
Okay, okay. Actually, I didn't prepare the document itself because there's another team that focus on the creating the milestone. But I will give you the link maybe after this live session
Yes.
to
Maybe you
the
can
group.
also post it in our Facebook group, for
Yeah, yeah,
everybody
yeah.
to see. Okay,
Okay, okay,
that's
okay.
nice. Okay. Okay, guys, please ask your question in the chat. We will go through one by one, hopefully to answer all your question. And let me say something about this no limit. So the name is no limit, but there are a lot of limits, in the various tiers, from tier 1 up to tier 5. So don't get confused. Let me hide the screen. You want the screen to be shown, or you want to hide it? Me hide it, Gerry.
Actually, I'm just curious about the conversation on the live chat. Yeah, I want to see it.
Okay, let me just put our face up, and I'll project the question up. Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, as you know that social media, what a kind of hashtag keywords are actually very very important in a modern world, especially in election. So I mean, U.S. president has actually shown that you can win a war, not a war, you can win a election by social media as well. And when they
Yeah.
are going to war, a lot of social media posting play a lot of parts, in this kind of warfare. So we are not talking about that, but we want to do some intelligence, where you can actually get all this information, big data, where you can make your what they call good information as well as also decision based on all this big data information. That's where NoLimit comes into play. So with that, I will go into this question. Let me check. Okay, some of the question are actually been answered during this demo, but then I will just put it up so that everybody can know. Gerry, just look at the screen. So just read that out.
Yeah. Okay. So for Pravas Chandra, yeah, what does stream mean and how do you calculate it across all of the platform used? So actually, stream means it is the calculation of the post, comments, and also from all
You-
those objects that we monitor on the dashboard. So for example, can you hear my voice?
Yes, yes, it's broken halfway, but then just continue.
Oh, okay. So, for example, if we monitor Netflix social media account, so all of the posts, comments, and also mentions to the accounts, the calculation of all those three types, it will be a stream numbers. So, for example, I will just share my screen again. Is it okay, Albert?
Yes.
Oh, actually, I'm just doubling. Okay. So this is the stream panel. So all of the data will be calculated over here. So this is the total streams. And the stream itself is divided into three types. The first one is postmate. Postmate means all of the posts that is created by the Netflix, for example, in this case. And also the numbers of talk. Talk means the comment session. So all of the social media users that mentioning the Netflix, commenting on the Netflix post, all of the data will be collected also on the stream, and also the reply. So for example, Netflix just posts on the Twitter, that will be a postmate, and me as a Gerry on Twitter commenting on the post, that will be a talk, and the Netflix just replying my comments, and that will be a reply. So all of the calculation from the postmate, talk, and reply. So that will be a stream means on our dashboard. Hopefully that can answer your question.
Yeah, okay. That's actually clear. So, but then because some people didn't come in time, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Can we
Okay.
add and
So
remove
just
profile keywords and hashtag?
yeah, actually you have full authorized to delete the profiles keyword or hashtag, and also to add another profiles keyword and hashtag. So for example, you have 100 quotas, you can just customize all of them. But one thing that you need to sure about this, once you delete the profiles or keyword or hashtag, the data also will be deleted. So better you download it first, because we have two forms to export the data. The first one is CSV for the Excel, and then the second one with the better visualization with a PDF format. So one thing
Okay.
that you need to make sure before deleting or removing the profiles, keyword, or hashtag, you need to download the data.
Okay, so guys, remember to download first before you change the keyword profile or hashtag, or else your information will be gone. Okay, that's
Yeah.
important. Okay, next question. Oh, you are showing Netflix is big brand. What about other brands?
Yeah.
No problem, right? Because it's just a user account, you know. So you just
Yeah.
monitor any brand.
Okay, so I will share my experience with our local customer, with the SME customer. It's a coffee brand. It's not that big like AirAsia, Netflix, and so on. So basically, as long as there are the data on the social media, for example, they active posting on social media, there are some comments on the social media that can be used. The data can be used to on our dashboard gitu. So you can first thing first, you can analyze what kind of content that has more engagement and that has least engagement. And the next steps after that, you can also compare. For example, you have coffee shop that is active on social media. You can compare the performance of social media with another competitors, another same level of the coffee shops. So you can learn what competitors do on the social media, or even you can compare to bigger coffee shop. So you can also learn how the bigger companies with the same industry do the content distribution, give the information, do some activation, entertainment posts on the social media. So there are a lot of things that you can do. And then last one, if you want to see about the issue around the industry of the coffee, you can just monitor the keyword of the coffee itself, so you can understand what kind of conversation happening on the social media talking about the coffee. So you can just riding the wave about the trending issue with the same industry.
Okay, thank you. So some there asking whether you can create all the extensive report in one place and download it every month, you know, share it with clients.
Yeah, okay. So actually, this is one of the newest features. I haven't informed you about this. Actually, this dashboard that I have presented before, this is the fifth version, the version 5 of our dashboard. And one thing that is newest feature is the customized dashboard. So in that customized dashboard, you can customize the data sources. For example, you have 10 social profiles, but you want only creating specific report from the 5 social profiles. You can customize about that. And also you can customize the metrics itself. If you only focus for the followers, for the engagement, the comparison, something like that, you can also customize it. And then the white label part, you can also add your own logo to make it more credential for your brand if you are on the agency part. And then you can download it as a PDF and you can share it much more easier to your clients if you have multiple clients, for example.
Okay, hashtags.
Okay, so can we find out which of the hashtags are performing better and which one to remove? Also, will it be able to show top performing hashtag? Okay, I think I need to share again my screen, Albert.
Yeah, we already share this.
Okay, so one thing that you need to make sure, of course, you already edit some of the hashtag that you want to monitor on the dashboard. So make sure you have edit the hashtag first to the dashboard. I think I have edit some of the hashtag over here, for example. So this is for example, but this is a brand hashtag, yeah. Actually, for the specific campaign, they will be like Netflix, Happy New Year, or Netflix for the Halloween, something like that. Make sure you have edit some of the hashtag, and you can go to the comparison. So this is the first visualization of the comparison. You can just create new comparison and also choose object over here. So this is you can compare one hashtag to another hashtags, one keyword to another keyword, one account to another account. So based on the question before, this is for example first hashtags. You can just choose what kind of hashtag that you will monitor. This is for example, mm, and then you can use the second hashtag. This is fully customized, so this depends on your needs. This is just only for example. And you can add another hashtags. And if you have more than 2 hashtags, you can just click add group and do it, so on and so on. And that will be some of the comparisons about the top performing hashtag, a least performing hashtag, and how many people talking about the hashtags, what kind of conversation containing that hashtags.
Okay, so this question is by Pravas Chandra.
Yeah.
Negative and positive. How do you determine what is positive comment and what is negative sentiments? That
Okay.
is for, I mean,
This is
the criteria.
very interesting. Yeah. Okay. So for the big data part, for the machine learning part, actually there is a never-ending learning to improve their capabilities to understand the sentiment of the conversation. But what we do on our dashboard, we're not focused on the one word analyzing. We call it as a semantic analysis. So this is a one full sentences analysis. So if there is one negative word, but it is completed by another context, then we understand it is a positive sentiment, then it will be positive sentiment. But another thing, actually we have back-end team, local back-end team that will track the accuracy of the sentiment analysis. So I think I need to share again my screen. I'm sorry, Albert.
No problem.
Okay, so this is the stream panels and again the social media. Actually, if you download the report as a CSV formats, there is some information containing the confidence level of the machine learning that said that it is a positive sentiment. And then if there are some numbers that haven't reached the threshold, that will be completed by human layer. There is our team that will handle that. And then after that, the result of the human analysis, the human layer will be given back again to the machine learning. So the machine will be understand more and more about the new context on social media. But this is again, this is a never-ending process because first thing first, if we focus only on Indonesia, there are a lot of slang language, local language, sarcasm, and so on that need to be learned by our machine. And if we go expand to another languages, another context, another local countries, and so on, there are some big homework for us to increase the accuracy of the sentiment analysis. But for the simple answer, there are 2 layers. The first one is machine learning with the confidence level, and then some of those streams that haven't reached the threshold of the confidence level, that will be analyzed by human layer, and again it will be given back to the machine, so the machine will learn again and again.
Okay, I can understand the complex issue on what you call this sentiment analysis because I mean you use semantic is something like what the SEO like but then there are a lot of factors inside so the algorithm is actually your secret, but then I do not know how to answer this question to the public, to be frank, so
Yeah.
I mean we leave it here. So we will go to the next question because if you keep continue to talk about how to analyze positive, negative, there's no end, Sometimes you can say that this word is something very useful, could be positive word, but some people say that is a negative word, that kind of thing. Okay, we leave it there. Let's through our next question.
Albert, maybe I will add one thing. But
Okay.
on our dashboard, we also give features to the users to change the sentiment. So if you want to change it manually, actually you can change it on the dashboard directly.
Okay, that's good. Okay, this macam putih is from Indonesia actually, you know. So we say that, you
Yeah.
know, Ovion is using Ovion. Can you
Okay,
track
so this is
Facebook ad, Instagram ads data?
okay. So this is focused on its data. Yeah. Okay. I will share my experience about this kind of online media monitoring and analytics. So there are two types of tools. If you are familiar with Brand24 or Social Bakers, Keyhole, and so on. Yeah. If we see, if I said about Social Bakers, you need to connect your account to the Social Bakers. It means that you need to give your password and connecting directly authorized and something like that. But the cons one, you cannot monitor the competitors because it needs a password for the social profile. But the good part is you can gain much more data like ads, CTR maybe, and the exact risk, demography, and much more information about that. But we at NoLimit, we go to another type of online media monitoring tools. We only taking the public information, just like what I have shared before. We only take the data from the post, the comment section, the mentions. So all of those conversations is a public information. But the good part is you can also monitor the competitors. So if you want to track Nike, for example, you can just put it the username on our dashboard, and you can get the engagement, the audience behavior, and something like that. So actually, in NoLimit, we cannot gain the data for the ads, something like that.
Okay, thanks for your answer. Okay, Gerry, now it's almost another 7, 8 minutes, no? So
Yeah.
how many minutes more before you have to go?
Okay. Actually, we still have around 10 minutes.
How many? 10 minutes. Okay. So I
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
try because there are so many questions, you know. I don't think we can finish all, you know. Okay, let's do it fast. Let me choose the question. Okay, this question say that, you know, how frequent you should post on each social media account based on our past performance. Oh, this decision is
Okay.
okay. Let's answer.
Yeah. Okay. So again, based on our experience, we cannot gain good insight if we only analyze focus on our brand only. The better ways to gain this kind of insight, we need also to monitor another brand with in the similar industries with the same level, for example. So we will get the on average number of posts each week or maybe each month that is good to post on the social media. If you only focus on your account, maybe there only the data for likes, what kind of content that audience like, what kind of content that your audience don't like, and then what kind of content that trigger more comments and something like that. But if you want get more insight, you also need to monitor another brand with a similar industry.
Okay. So, but I want to say something, you know, because every social media have a different algorithm behind them, you
Yeah,
know, Instagram,
yeah,
Facebook, Twitter, and unless you are from the inside, you do not know actually what are they trying to tell you, you know. So it's very difficult, you know. See, so you only can get the data, the big data from No Limit, Brand Mention, or whatever other tools. But the decision is still yours to make, you know,
yeah,
in your industry, compare with your competitors, as well as how often do you want to monitor, you know, that kind of thing. So there are so many factors, you know. So I think it's a very difficult question to answer, you know, to be frank.
yeah. But if you notice, I always said that you need to see another brand, another competitors, and something like that. Yeah, because actually on social media there is no something new. If you want to sell coffee, of course there are a lot of coffee brands. If you want to sell another brand, of course there are also another brand similar like you. You can just see what kind of brand that works, what kind of content that works, and you can just modify it with your own brand or your own persona on social media.
Okay. So what is your data?
Big
How
data.
long is your logging? So maybe in terms of months or year, your data backdate.
Okay, so for the big data, actually for the AppSumo package, we only cover for 1 month big data. But for our default package, if you subscribe directly to our website, actually we have a lot of options to gain longer data. But there is there will be another charge to collect all of the data. But for the onward data, it will be collected real time to our dashboard.
Mhm. Okay, so guys, where you stand. It's 30 months. 30 days for AppSumo deal. For if you want longer deal, longer date, then you have to do monthly deals. That kind of thing. Okay, let's move to the next few questions. Okay, I don't understand this question, Rohit. I had authentic for influencer, but it show basic analytics. So, Gerry, do you understand this question? I don't understand that.
Okay. Does it mean you want to track some influencers that you have partnered with, or maybe you want to assess what kind of influencer that works with your brand? If that case, you can also go with our dashboard, but only focus on the content analysis. So that will be much easier for you to understand. What make it complex, because I've shown you everything on our dashboard, but some of our clients, for example, they are only social media managers, content creator. Most of them only focus 1 or 2 pages of our analytics part. So hopefully that doesn't make you confused, because I have shown you all of those features on our dashboard.
Okay, so let's ask a question later. So this is on your tier 1 25 media. Is it for each profile or only for total? For the 10 hashtag and 20 the keywords.
Okay,
Which
so
means that
actually
let's
this
say
is
you
for
have 25
total.
profiles. So one profile, 10 keywords or hashtags, or all the profile, 10 keywords.
Yeah. Okay, so basically this is a different part. Profiles, 25 profiles focus only for profiles. So for example, Netflix have 4 social media: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. So it will take 4 quota social profiles. So that the quota will be counted. And another thing for the hashtag itself, if you have some of the campaigns, for example, hashtag Netflix for the word, just for example, hashtag Netflix for the word on Twitter and also Instagram. So it will be counted as a 2 hashtags quota.
Okay, I think that's clear. Okay, this is a competitor. There is an app called Predis.ai. So do you know that? I'm not sure whether you know. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I haven't heard about that.
Okay, never mind. I mean, you can answer that later. No, go and check it out.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, is Quora and Reddit
Okay.
information you are tracking?
Yeah. Okay. So for today, we haven't tracked Quora and Reddit, but for the nearest milestone, there are some platform data sources that we will develop on the next 2 to 3 months. The first one is not TikTok. The first one is LinkedIn. The second one is Pinterest, and the third one is Quora. So basically, those 3 platform that we will develop to another data sources for our dashboard. Reddit, actually Reddit also, some of our users requested Reddit to be collected, but we are internally still discussing about this, because in Indonesia, actually Reddit, we cannot access it directly because there are some rules on our government. I don't know why Reddit cannot open for public in Indonesia. So that's the reason behind why we're still focused on the LinkedIn, Quora, and also Pinterest. But Reddit, again, there are some of our users requested about it. We will think about it.
Okay. Let me go to the next question. Oh, this is something different, you know. Is it possible to
Okay.
find how many followers are real or fake? Especially useful if you are planning to cooperate with influencers.
Okay, so this is very interesting. This is also happened on our local customers. So for the first one, we cannot analyze how many real followers and how many fake followers. But for the second question, for the performance of the influencer that you have worked with, we use terms of engagement rate. So if you remember what I have shown you on the content part, there is one metric that is called engagement rate. So the calculation is the total engagement. Engagement means likes, comment, share, and also views. It will be compared to the numbers of the followers. So there will be a percentage that is shown you the activation of the followers of the influencers. So if the influencer have 1,000 followers, but the numbers of engagement only 100, so it will be 10% of the engagement rate. It will be much more much better if you work with influencer with 500 followers, but it has 400 engagement. Yeah,
Okay.
so it will be compared with engagement rate in our context.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Gerry, I'm looking at the time. So are you still available or you have to go now?
Actually, I'm very sorry. I think I don't have much more time, but can we record? I don't know, do some screenshot or record maybe for some of the good
Okay.
question that I will answer
Yeah,
later on
you
the.
can actually answer this question after you
Hmm,
tomorrow or so. That
yeah.
all the question will be in the chat, in the Facebook chat. Okay.
Okay.
So that's all. I will continue it with what I call the lucky draw. For after you leave, then you'll be do your own work, you know. So is that okay?
Okay. Actually, I still have around 3 to 5 minutes if you want to do
Okay.
the
So
lucky draw and
then we'll ask a few more questions. Okay, can we specify country? I can get only the one that I'm interested in. That means they want to zoom down into the country.
okay, so basically the metrics of the location. So this is what we call as in our dashboard. It only comes from Twitter. Um, so if I share a bit about the technical things, we call it as an API, a permission from each social media. So there is legal permission from each social media. But from meta group like Facebook, Instagram, they don't give specific metrics with the location. But on Twitter, we can gather the data for the specific location. So if you want to check the data for specific country only for Twitter, we can help you with our dashboard. But if you prefer to gain the data from another like Facebook or Instagram, for the legal API permission from Facebook, we cannot gain the data.
Okay, but that depend on the what they call the social media platform, like
Yeah, yeah,
Facebook, Instagram. They are very particular about the privacy. Then they don't show the country,
yeah.
that kind of thing. So you wouldn't be able to know. Okay. So next question, Charles Yo. Besides social media, can we monitor major online forum? I think that would be difficult, right? Gerry?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So basically, again, currently we're still focused on the social media. So if you see my presentation before, I've shown you the online media, yeah, major online forum. That is still limited to the Indonesians media and forum, and also US media and forums. So we haven't covered any other countries for that. That's why we actually we didn't mention it directly to in the our deal page on the AppSumo, and also you can access for the online media, online news features freely. We didn't charge anything for that because we also realized we haven't covered all of the countries.
Okay, I saw some people who asked. Okay, I saw somebody was asking just now on this white label. Can you white label our reports? Without your company name.
Yeah, okay. Again, you can upload your own logo to our PDF format, downloadable PDF format, so you can make it as your own brand or your own agency. So it is
Oh,
possible.
yeah. Okay. That question is by Daniel Croft. Okay. Thank you.
But one thing that you need to make sure it's only available for the report, yeah, not for the dashboard.
Yeah. Okay. That is not. Yeah. White label reports.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think I also see the question, not question, but a response from Ruhani Rabian. Forums usually don't have API to work with. Probably can scrape but not reliable. Yeah, so that is very exactly situation that we face. As I have said before, it is not as easy with social media. It's a different things when we talk about forums, online media. So we can do it step by step. We cannot cover all of the coverages.
Okay. Guys, I think we have covered most of the question, and I would like to go into the giveaway before we actually end it. Gerry, you want to stay, you can stay. If you do not want, you want to continue with your work. Please go ahead.
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Okay, guys.
I'll stay as long as
Let
I
me
can.
share. Let me share my screen. First, I can't remember which screen I should. Okay, let me check. Okay. Okay, guys. This is the post that we actually made in our Facebook group, and you can see that we have 10 winners. Today we're going to give away 5 winners, and these are the prizes. Tier 1 or 3 prizes, $59. Tier 2, 1, and tier 3 is 199. Okay, so this is today's prize. So after today, if you don't win any prize, you can go to our Facebook post here. The title is 10 winners, no limit LTD official discussion thread, and you have to do some work. And because there is no free trial in this package, but you can actually go to this website, their homepage, where you can click the ask for demo button and get access to the No Limit dashboard demo for free. So there is a demo, but it's not a trial account. So with that, then you can actually do your comment, give your mini review or question and then feedback, for their team, and hopefully you can win that. Okay. So with that, let me share my views of name screen. Okay, here it is. Okay, let me put the names on. Oh, sorry, I copied the wrong. Okay, Control C. Okay, these are the names. We have 37 entries, and let me sort it out. See any repetition. Okay, Daniel Croft is 2 times. Let me strike it off. Okay, I think I have all the names here. So let me spin 5 times, and we have the first three prizes are $59. Let me spin now, and make sure you're around. If you're not around, we have to spin again. Okay, let's go. Sharif Ahmad Adil, are you there? If you are there, just type in the chat, with your name. Sharif Ahmad, can you type your name? I know you type a yes, but I want you to type your name. Okay, so yeah, sometimes we do not understand, why you don't understand my question, ask you to type your name means please type your name so that we know exactly who you are, because sometimes your profile photo is not there. Okay, so anyway, I saw your name. Thank you. Sharif, Ahmad Sharif, congratulations. Let me remove your name. Okay, some guys complain that no, your names are not there in the spin is because you came in very late, you didn't comment anything earlier. So sorry, we have to leave you out, Okay, let me spin the second winner. No Beruti. Are you there? No? If you are there, please type your name as well. No? Okay, I saw your name now. No Beruti. I'm not sure whether I pronounce your name correctly. If wrong, please forgive me because I do not know which country are you from. Okay, no, congratulations. So let me remove your name. You are the second winner. Let's spin the third winner. Rohit MHR. Rohit, are you there? I think you're from India, if I'm not wrong. Rohit, calling one. Please type your name, Rohit. I know you are there, but you just type, yes, I'm here. You still don't understand what I mean, huh? I know you, Ruhani. Okay, Rohit, I know you are there, but next time, please type your name, because everybody can also type I'm here, but if the photos are not there and the names are not there, I have hard time to do what I call to ascertain that this is the right guy. Okay, anyway, this is Rohit, so don't worry, you are the winner. Okay, let me spin the fourth name. Okay, the fourth name will have the tier. Let me check. Okay, the fourth prize actually have a tier 2. So then the last prize is the tier 3. Okay, let me spin now. Shuffle again. Oh, Akoji. So are you there, Akoji? Akoji is from India. If you're there, just type your name. If you're not there, don't worry, somebody will claim your price later. Yeah, sometimes he could have left, or maybe toilet break. So your friends are calling you, Joginder, Salma, Ruhani are tagging you, but you are not to be seen. Okay, guys, I'm calling two now. So if you don't appear, I will be calling three. Then we have to spin again. Okay, guys, should we call another name and we remove his name? Okay, sorry, Akor, we have to remove your name and your price will be forfeited. Let's move to the fourth prize for the new winner. Shuffle. Let's go. I hope this time somebody wins. Oh, Somda. You asked a lot of questions today. Hopefully you are here to claim your prize. Somda, are you there? No. Yeah, I saw your name here. Sorry. Okay, Somda, congratulations. You are the fourth winner. You got tier 2 prize. I remove your name. And this is the last prize, which is a tier 3 LTD. Let me see. Oh, remove the name. Okay, shuffle. Let's go. Oh, this is no winner. I don't know why there is a blank name. So let's spin again. Okay. Shuffle. Daniel Croft. Daniel, I think you are wrong. You are not wrong. Daniel. Can you type your name? I think you are here. Yeah, first win. Thank you. Just follow my instruction. Type your name next time, because we have to be very sure you are the winner. Yeah, that's right. Congratulations, Daniel. So I will remove your name. Okay, guys, these are the winners. 1, 2, 3. So Akoji is not the winner. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay, I will make an announcement tomorrow or so and to tell you how to claim the prize. So guys, that's all for your spinning. And before we go, I would like to say, let me change my screen. Okay, I think Gerry has left. So because he got something to catch up. So I would like to say thank you to him as well as his founder. And unfortunately, the founder is not here. Sorry, my voice is not very good. And I hope that you have a better understanding of this NoLimit what they call app. And we hope that you can participate in the next giveaway. That is actually a better price by actually look at the demo and also comment and give you some good suggestion or whatever to the founders. So with that, I'd like to say thank you again, guys, for your attendance, and we hope to see you in the next webinar. And hope everybody is healthy and also well. Thank you. Bye bye.